Hi everyone, so these are the very first socks that I ever knitted in my entire life, and look, the moths got to them during the summer. Oh, I hate this so much. So, let's fix it. Alright, so I went ahead and put them on because that makes it so much easier to identify where the holes are. As you can see, I've got a nice big one at the toe. These are my old patches that I've done before, and I will be showing you exactly how I do that. And this is the tool that I will be using. It is, I believe, called a speed weave. Well, that says braiding machine. Isn't that funny? You can get it on Amazon or wherever else. It's basically like a tiny little darning loom. So let's pull it out. Alright, so this is the part that is going to get pretty awkward because I'm trying to use my hands and I don't have a real tripod. So this should be tons and tons of fun. But you know what? Why not? Alright, so first we have this little wood piece. It's got a nice groove in it. And that goes inside. Around underneath. And we have to account for the shaping of the sock as best as we can. So those threads look so thin. But oh well. One problem at a time. Which side we want to be our top. Do it this way, I guess. And then we stab this down into the groove. Grab a rubber band. And you have to be careful not to cut the rubber band on these wooden pieces. Actually. Look at how awful I'm being. This is so awkward. This is so awkward and fun. But anyway, ooh, do it. Rubber band goes in the groove. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Let's try to get you in the frame though. Yes! No! There we are. Almost there. Almost there. This would not be anywhere near as awkward if I was not trying to hold a camera at the same time. What I've noticed with these socks is because the knitting, that's not positioned right at all. Look at how bad that is. Okay, let's do this without the camera. Ta-da! Here we've got it. And so, as I was saying, I have realized that since the fabric of the socks tends to be pretty thick, it helps a lot if I tie it also with another rubber band in the back. Okay, so this is where we are. Alright, so this is so painfully dumb. I'm not sure why I'm even making this video. Right? Like, why don't I even have a tripod? Oh, why would I? Alright, so here we have some yarn from another project. Measure off decent length of it. Obviously you want to use sock weight yarn to match, but it doesn't have to match the color because, I mean, you can if you want to, if you want it to be more invisible, but I don't mind, personally. Thread our needle. I guess we'll try to do it down here. Oh man, this is awkward. Look, do you see that? Let's try that again. Woo! Okay, now pick this up and we need all of these hooks to be pointing straight up. There. Alright, and so we actually have to do our patch all the way up to here because that's where that broken stitch is. So, I'm dropping my phone. Yes. Let's start over here. Okay, you go in, up, pull it through, pull it all the way through because that's how we roll. And then we just do it again because we actually need to do it right at some point, right? Okay, there we go. Leave a tail. And then up to the hook. Phone is slipping. Up to the hook and down and do a stitch. There we go. Do a stitch. Do a stitch. Okay, so I like to hold it. I went through the. Look. Look. Oh, I'm so bad at this. It's not focusing. Come on. There. See? I did that. Get a freaking tripod already. Alright, so we just repeat this process. We have a stitch down here. Go up. Over that loop. I like to hold it in place while I do the stitch down here. Up, over, down, another stitch, and we just keep doing that across. Don't stab that again. We just keep doing that across until we've got the damaged area completely covered. And I'm going to do that without my camera because I don't have a tripod. All right, yes, here we go. So this is where the weaving part starts. So what you want to do is push all of the things to the side. I like to have them pointing towards the direction that I'm going to be weaving my needle through. And then it actually is a lot easier if you go up here where you can see these loops. Let's show you up super close. Okay, so you see these loops and how one of them goes on top and one goes on the bottom. So you want to go through the loops just like that. The one on top and the other on the bottom. All right, and then down, pull through. Okay, and then push these loops over, and so you can see here that changes. So now the one that was on the bottom is on top. You got this little crossover here. So you go through. Careful about not snagging the thread. Push down. Basically beating your weft. Oh wait, you know what I didn't do? Because I'm thinking so hard about doing the video and not about what I'm actually doing. See, if it wasn't for like my other sock here, see, I actually know what I'm doing. I swear. I've done this before. Anyway, so what you actually need to do with this is you need to take another stitch through your sock to anchor it, because otherwise you're just like weaving a flap that's not going to be attached to the sock, which could be a bit silly and you could sew it on later, but you know, we like to try to do things all in one step. Okay, so let's get this better. There we go. YouTube niche. People who like watching other people try to do crafting in a crappy, sort of ridiculous way. Okay, so I like to leave it as a little hump like that. Go over through my loops, beat down. This section right here doesn't look so good. Oh well. Beat down. Actually, no, never mind. Okay, I am not used to this. I'm so sorry. Take a stitch. And then go through your loops. Ha ha ha. We're gonna figure this out, I swear. There, we did it. We finally remembered correctly. Over. Through the loops. Try to actually get it through the loops and not through the threads of the yarn, because then it will snag and not actually behave. Beat it down and pull through. And we just keep doing that over and over until we reach the top. All right, and here we are at the very top, doing that last row. Getting really tight here. Let's do this. Yes, okay. This part is done. Okay, so now we have to get it off of our little miniature loom. So you gotta pull off your rubber band here, or at least get it down. And then get these pointed up closely. And pop it right out. Okay, so here we've got a neat little pocket, which is not what we want. So we have to finish sewing it shut. Alright, and now that we have that sewn down, time to finish it. Okay, so got this. Pull out our little wood thing. Pull out our wood thing. And we turn, well, not quite yet actually. That's thread it again. And we'll do a nice big fat long random stitch. Maybe I should have done this with my wood thing in. There. Turn the sock inside out. Now here we are with our hole. We have our thread that we can just loop, pull through. And you remember that stitch we took in the very beginning? That should also be visible somewhere. Oh, it's blue. That's right. I was looking for orange and it's blue. There we go. So since I've got a really long needle, I'm gonna just put it through there. Alright, so that side is anchored now, and we got our nice long side here. There, now we just need to weave in our ends, which I know everybody loves, but it's not that bad actually. You know, I found it to be rather meditative once I got over the whole, like, weaving in the ends aversion. Okay, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. Like, who doesn't buy a tripod first? That's my old hole. There you go. And this is what it looks like on my foot. Probably gonna have to be doing some more patches in the future, but as I said in the introduction of this video, these are the first pair of socks that I ever knitted in my entire life, and so I have every intention. Let's do some awesome panning. Every intention of patching these up, every single hole, until there's nothing but patches left. And then maybe I will think about retiring them. This is funny. Look at what I found stuck in my sock. Oh, come on. Focus. There we go. It's an ancient foxtail. How long has that been there?